Hey guys, welcome back to Hope70-Let's talk. For those of you who cannot figure out where I am at my home school, Lackey High School, and I am about to interview one of the most incredible, most phenomenal, and most inspirational student athletes that I think Lackey High School has kind of ever really had. Brandon Catherine, who goes by BB at school, is just an incredible human being, incredible role model, and an incredible athlete. And he and I have grown to have a pretty beautiful spiritual bond over the last couple of years. While he's played football and wrestling and whatnot. And so today, I have the huge honor of having him on my podcast and interviewing him. So, like, subscribe, and enjoy. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to Hope70-Let's talk. I am with my boy Brandon here, and thank you for coming back out. I know. Take two.
No problem at all. Glad to be here.
But I have some questions for you, so we're going to get right on into it. How has Lackey made you the person you are now?
Honestly, Lackey has shaped me to be like such an amazing person. Like throughout my 4 years here, I have learned so many lessons that I probably wouldn't have learned somewhere else about being disciplined, consistent, hardworking, and just honestly knowing how to deal with people, because Lackey is so diverse when it comes to the people that come in and out of here. So it allowed me to learn how to approach people the right way and how to approach people the wrong way.
Yeah, amen to that.
Yeah.
Lackey's good at that kind of stuff, isn't it?
No, it definitely is.
Second question is, what have you learned from college in your first year? Keeping it clean and short. What have you learned from college in your first year?
I have really learned that sometimes you have to be very schedule oriented, like have a really good time management skills and stuff like that, because sometimes you can go throughout a day and not get anything done because you didn't have a plan or you wasn't focused on what needed to be done. So it definitely has taught me to be more time oriented and have very good time management skills.
And they're not as lenient as you were when you were Lackey, are they?
No, not at all. Like they really honestly don't care if you get the work done or not, because at the end of the day they still get paid.
Yeah.
So it's really on you. So if you really want to achieve to get a degree or get something else that you might find in college, you really have to get that yourself.
Yeah, it's on you, isn't it?
Yeah. Very much.
That's a good thing. It's on you.
Yeah.
So get your crap together, get it done right.
Definitely. So it just made me more on top of the things. Like I thought I was on top of my things when I first entered, and it just told me that I needed to be more.
Yeah, it's a lot of growth, huh?
A lot of growth.
See, you thought you were growing when you graduated from high school, and then you got to college, like I still have some growing to do, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Although I think even when you're older, you always have growing to do.
Always.
Next question is, what has your mindset changed after your injury compared to before?
Mindset after my injury compared to before is just trust the process. Because in a moment, like when it first happened, like, just literally right behind us, it was like, my career is over. I'll never play sports again. Like, what am I going to do with myself? Because when you play in sports, you never think you're going to get hurt until it happens. And sometimes you don't have the plan afterwards. You don't know how to attack that journey. So it allowed me to understand that even though I'm hurt, I still trust the process and I'll be back.
Yeah.
And just a few months after my injury, I was able to wrestle.
Yeah, that still blows my mind.
Yeah.
That still blows my mind. For those of you who don't know, he got injured pretty badly last year, or no, 2 years ago.
Yeah, about 2 years now.
Playing football here, and I had the fortunate blessing of photographing the entire thing. I was already here photographing everything, and I had my eye on him because he was doing his thing. And I didn't realize until after I was editing that I actually captured his whole injury on camera. I didn't post it. I gave him the pictures. I wasn't posting it. I was like, you can have this, love you, bye. Yeah. But so but his accident, his injury, I'm gonna be real. It devastated everybody. Like it stopped the game for a good bit, and it stopped the community for a good bit, and it definitely devastated our whole. This is why he's so incredible. This is why he means so much to everybody, because when it happened, it's like our world literally stopped, and we all went through prayer. They say we're not supposed to have prayer in school, but who gives a crap? We all came down in prayer, and and I don't know how he did it, but he was even keeping us up to date in his stories on Instagram. So follow this dude on Instagram because he's just incredible. So the dude came out sitting here with the snap leg. And he was telling us, he was updating everybody in his stories so that we would know what's going on with him. instead of just taking care of himself, he was on Instagram updating us because he knew we cared. But I'm like, really, dude, just take some time for yourself. But nope, he was still updating all of us. I'm sure your phone was blowing up too, though. So that's maybe why. But yeah, he's but yeah, so he had probably I think like one of the worst injuries I've ever seen out here, and for him to rebound so quickly, that's God, and that's why we say this is a huge spiritual journey. Because without God and without him, the determination he had to get back out here, it would have never happened. Because that was a bad break.
That definitely was.
Like I literally thought, and this is how uneducated I am when it comes to sports. I thought you had shin guards on, and I thought your shin guard was coming out of your sock.
Oh no, it was definitely the bone never pierced the skin, but it was definitely out.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, because I saw it, but I thought it was a shin guard, and I was like, oh dang. And I was like, that's kind of gross, but whatever. It was hurt, but then when I realized it was a shin guard, I was like, oh, okay. That's a whole new level of like, holy crap. And it broke everybody's heart. But yeah, I think you handled that better than anybody else would have.
Yeah.
I would have just given up and gone home.
I definitely agree, but just kind of picking it back up on what you said about like, a spiritual journey.
Yeah.
When it first happened, I definitely found myself getting closer to the Lord of just praying. And, in the beginning it was like, why me? Why me?
Yeah.
But then I had to understand that everything happens for a reason, and God gives his strongest battles to his strongest soldiers.
Amen.
His hardest battles to the strongest soldiers.
Yeah.
I just had to understand that it's all part of my journey.
It's wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's a funny God, isn't he?
Nah, he is. He works in mysterious ways.
All right, the next question for you. What is one thing you would tell someone younger or older than you trying to succeed in something?
Honestly, just stay focused, keep the right people around you, and hang around people that you want to see succeed just as much as you do. Honestly, because everything is about who you carry yourself around. If you're carrying yourself around people that don't want to do nothing with their life, you're going to end up picking up on those bad habits.
That is so true. I think that's why we connect so well with Lackey. Because we all want to succeed, and most of us want to get out of this area. But like, I love this area. I love my Lackey. I wouldn't be here if I didn't love my Lackey. But we need to scoot up out of here when we get older.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely having a good circle is, I think, it can make or break you. It can change your world.
Definitely
for sure. And this is a good circle to be in.
Mm-hmm.
My next one is, how do you feel about building connections? We laugh because this is what we talk about, is building connections.
Yeah, building connections is literally everything. I feel like sometimes it's a lot of the time the lifeline to a lot of people's success. So you never know who you might meet. You never know what they might be able to do, how they might be able to benefit you. So being able to build something with them can take you a long way, can open up doors that you never thought could be open. Like, for instance, I never thought I would really be on a podcast. I meet Hope70, and now I'm here doing this. So you just never know what might bring from you building connections. And sometimes they can last a lifetime, not just be for the moment.
Amen. That's awesome. Yeah, you definitely do. I never would have thought that I'd be here doing a podcast either. Yeah. It's crazy.